everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerd Herders. My name is Rich.
I'm Nick.
And today, we're talking about movie news. But first, we're drinking a beer.
Yeah, we are.
Because we are the Over a Beer channel. What are we drinking today,
From
Nick?
our good pals over at Funky Buddha.
We drink a lot of their beers on this
We've
show.
had quite a few.
Ooh, I'm excited
Having
about this one.
Hop Gun.
I like this one a lot.
It's an IPA. Meet your new wingman. If you're looking for hops, we've got your tail. Hop Gun IPA delivers a payload of good old American hops straight to your palate, bursting forth with the flavors of grapefruit and pineapple. A careful dose of smooth caramel malts swoop in to balance out the finish just like any good wingman should. Consume fresh. Pour into a... Well, we're not going to do that. So
I quite like this beer a lot. I'm excited.
cool. All right. Drink up. Hop Gun. Iceman?
Yep.
Maverick. So now that we have our movie-themed beer out of the way, let's talk about some movie news.
Our movie top story,
Yeah,
as this segment might actually be titled.
maybe.
We got, last week we talked about a new teaser that came out. This week we got another trailer that came out. Trailer from our childhoods. Kind of.
Yeah.
But updated.
Sure.
Got a trailer for the new Power Rangers movie.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
What do you think?
Okay, so the interesting thing about this teaser, this is,
Teaser.
this is one of those, it would have been, it's pretty full length.
Yeah, it's a good 2.5 minutes or so. Probably.
This is one of those unfortunate things where I wonder if it would have played any differently if you hadn't clicked on a link saying that it was what it was. Like if you were like, what is this? You know, like, because the way it's long, but it really, you only know if you didn't already know it's a Power Rangers movie by the title, because they don't show them in costume. Like maybe you'd put together, it would have been very interesting to go into it blind. I guess is my point. But overall, interested.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely interested.
I think that's kind of where I sit too. Like I'm cautiously excited about it.
I think that they definitely could have went, and the show is ridiculous. The show is absurd, and it's filled with like 90s sitcom humor when they're kids.
It's super cheesy and
cheesy as hell. They could have went that route, and maybe it would have been effective, or maybe it would have been garbage, and we wouldn't have been interested. But they went the serious route from the looks of it. There's like a joke in there, but it looks overall serious. There's a lot that they don't show in it. We see Rita Repulsa for a minute, a second.
Very briefly and very much in kind of in the shadows.
We don't see Bryan Cranston's Zoran.
Yeah.
And we don't see Alpha 5 voiced by Bill Hader at all. We don't see them in costume.
We see part of a costume.
Yeah.
At the very end.
But what we do see is what it looks like probably the first 25 minutes of the movie.
I hope that's all this is. I hope we're only seeing the first... I hope it isn't, My concern is, okay, this is really the chunk of the bigger chunk of the movie, and then they go, oh, look, now we have the suits, and then, they transform and they get the Zords? Yeah,
the Zords.
And then it jumps too quickly from suits to Zords to final battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a concern that I'm at.
That could happen. I feel like those days of that are gone. Like, I feel like that was a trope that, like, some movies would take, like, first entries into a series because of budget reasons. But, we kind of had that with, like, both Ninja Turtle movies. Talking about reviving things. It's possible because, if they're trying to really do, like, everything in the last battle on the scale that maybe they feel like it deserves, maybe that is where most of their money went, and so we won't really I'd be surprised, though.
I hope that's not what it is, but that's a concern I have right now.
But if everything else is done well, that wouldn't really matter.
Yes and no.
It could. It could not matter, right?
If it's done everything, if it's set up well enough.
Interested.
Yes.
Optimistic, maybe.
I hope it's
intrigued.
I hope it's not as dark as it looks. I
I
hope
don't
there's
think it
some
will
fun
be.
to it.
I think-
Because, I mean, when you get down to it, yes, it is a very silly, cheesy kind of fun. I mean, you get those, there's like 2 shots in there where the 2 girls are like practicing kung fu and they like have that pose back to back, and that's a very Power Ranger
Yeah.
thing. And then like the guy like doing training on the train as it's going by. So you get flashes of that. I hope it's light enough so you can include more, like almost, and I don't want to keep going back to this, but how the new Ninja Turtles movie was. Like, it was closer to the humor and kind of, it had
Yeah.
that lightness of like the show used to have, whereas the first one
I
took
hope
a
that,
darker route.
and I should remember the filmmaker. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever it is, I hope that they have an actual affinity for the franchise.
Yeah.
For the franchise. I mean, it's a show that still runs today. I'm talking about the original.
Yes, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, I hope that they have some love for that, because honestly, the kids that are playing them, that's like even probably before most of their times.
Oh, yeah.
If not all. I don't know. But I hope that there's some genuine love and that it is updated for the people who watched it then to enjoy it now.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's not just trying to get in younger kids, but also get them too. Like, there's a balance there. It looks
Yeah.
interesting, though. And, you know, the fact that Cranston's in it, I hope is a good sign. Like, why would he do, like, just some trash
Something
movie?
that's going to be, he's in that new
I think that he has reasons to do the
comedy.
Franco comedy, though. I think that looks kind of funny, but I think that he wanted to do comedy again, coming
Yeah.
off Malcolm in the Middle and now only being known really for Breaking Bad. I could see the reasons for wanting to do
Sure.
like a holiday movie, but to do this, if there's nothing to it, then
Yeah.
why would he do it?
I mean, because you've got him and Elizabeth Banks in it. I mean,
Yeah, and she's coming off of a massive directorial effort.
Yeah.
with Pitch Perfect too. I made a ton of money. She didn't need to do this for no reason.
now what I will be curious to see is if they set this up for a sequel and they save the Green Ranger, White Ranger stuff for that, or if they try to cram all of that in to this movie. Because there's a lot of plot stuff they could do with that.
Yeah,
And they're kind of setting up with her in the...
with her in the green.
yeah.
Making the Green Ranger. That would be my assumption of what the big villain is. I don't know. We'll see. There's a
Yeah.
lot that they could do. I'm definitely very interested in it.
Agreed.
And it comes out, I think, in January or something.
March, I believe.
March? Oh, is it in March?
I think it's March
That's a good
2017.
sign, too.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Do you
That's
know what
our
else
first
came out in March?
Sucker Punch.
BVS. And Sucker... Yeah, all the Zack Snyder shit just gets dumped in March.
Yeah.
I know you like Sucker Punch.
I didn't like BBS, though.
No.
So we should also mention before we go, the lids had little sayings in them.
Oh, yeah?
The caps. Beer is life.
Hmm?
And look within.
I agree with the first one. And I agree with the second one, if there's beer within. Like
There
there
you
is
go.
right now, because I'm drinking Hop Gun.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. So yeah, that's the news. What did you think of the Power Rangers trailer?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Down
You can
in the
tweet
comments.
at me. I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson. Channels on Twitter at OABeer_official. We're on Facebook at Facebook.com/OverABeer. We're on Instagram at over_A_beer. And of course, right here on YouTube at YouTube.com/OverABeer. We also have the Over a Beer podcast every Friday at SoundCloud.com/OverABeer, iTunes, and other podcast services of your choosing. It's a much more off-topic bullshit thing, but we talk about Power Rangers. We talk about random things from our childhood and fun stuff like that sometimes too. So you can check that out. But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
Butter me up.